Hello everyone. Hope you all are fine and taking care of yourselves. Welcome back to the English Literature classes of class 3rd. Student, in the previous video we have completed the poem At Sea in the House. Now today I am going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 4, The Parrot Who Would Not Talk, and it is on page number 54. So I request everyone to take out the books and open page number 54. And the name of the chapter is The Parrot Who Would Not Talk, and this is chapter number 4. Okay, so I hope all of you have seen the parrot, right? Here in your book also the picture of parrot is given, and the parrot is green in color, right? And I love parrot. I like parrots, and I hope you all also like the parrots. Okay, so the parrot who would not talk is the story about a parrot that was not like other parrots. Okay, that was not like other parrots. And this story is written by Ruskin Bond. The author of the story is Ruskin Bond, who is one of India's most loved children's authors. He lives in Missouri and he has written over 500 short stories and essays. And many of his stories are about his life in the hill stations where he grew up. And he says, book readers are special people. He says, book readers are special people, and that a great book is like a friend. Right, student? Okay, so now just get started with the story. So first of all, you have to look closely at the pictures of the two parrots and you have to find differences. So here the picture of two parrots are given and you have to find out the differences in these parrots. Okay, so first of all I am going to start with this work. So the first difference is of tail. As you can notice, the first difference is of tail. Now the second difference is of this crest, or you can say crown also. Now the third difference is of feather. Here you can see this feather and here not. Now the fourth difference is of head. Here you can see the head, forehead, and here forehead is not. Now the fifth and last difference is about the parrot claws. Parrot claws, here you can see the claws of the parrots are 3 in number and here 1. Okay, so these are total 5 differences. Okay, student? Now, let's read a story about a parrot that was not quite like other parrots. Okay? So, when I was growing up in Missouri, almost everyone kept a parrot or parakeet. So, what Ruskin Bond is saying here, that when he was in Missouri, almost in every house they used to keep a pet parrot or a parakeet, right? Now what does the word parakeet means? Parakeet means a small bird, usually with green feathers, means somehow it looks like a parrot and it also has a long tail. Okay, so when Ruskin Bond was growing up in Missouri, in almost every house they used to keep as a pet the parrot or a parakeet. So sometimes these birds became great talkers. Now what does great talkers means? Means they used to talk. Okay, whatever we are teaching them, whatever the human being are teaching them, they are just talking. And I guess all of you knows very well about this. That when you kept a parrot as a pet, parrot can talk. If you are teaching something to parrots, they can talk. Okay, so they would say things like study, child study, or don't be greedy, don't be greedy. So what things these parrots say? They would say things like study child, study, or don't be greedy, don't be greedy. The parrots repeats these words again and again. The birds repeat these words again and again. Okay, what does the word greedy mean? Greedy means wanting more things. Things like you want more money, power, more toys. Okay, so always these birds say like this: study child, study, or don't be greedy, don't be greedy. Now these words were picked up by the birds after some member of the household had repeated them many times in front of him. So why the birds are saying these words? Because whenever the house members they who used to keep these parrots as a pet, they repeat these words again and again in front of these birds. So that's why the birds just learn these words, and they are also continuously saying these words like study child, study, and don't be greedy, don't be greedy. But a parrot refused to talk. But what happened? What the author is saying, that we are having a parrot, but he refused to talk. The word refused means was not willing to or denying. Okay. All the birds were talking, but the parrot refused to talk. He had been bought by Aunt Ruby from a bird catcher who had visited all the houses on our road. So from where this parrot has came into my house, one bird catcher came to our house and he just sells the parrot. Right, bird catcher, a person who caught birds. And today we are not allowed to catch and cage birds, right? Because keeping the birds in cage, I don't think so it's good at all. Just for sake of our entertainment, we are keeping birds or animals as a pet. I don't like that thing. So a bird catcher catches the birds, and then he visited all the houses, and then he sells the birds. So in the same way, that parrot came to our house. Granny and grandfather were not keen on keeping a cage bird as a pet, but Aunt Ruby insisted. So my grandfather and my grandmother did not like to keep the bird as a pet, but my auntie, Aunt Ruby, she insisted. Means she argued and she did not listen, and then she took the parrot. She purchased the parrot and she kept the parrot as a pet in her house. So she bought the parrot and tried to teach him to talk. Okay, she bought the parrot in the house and then she tried to teach the parrot to talk. Right, student? But the parrot did not like her at all. But the parrot did not like Aunt Ruby. Kiss, kiss, she would say, putting her face close to the bars of the cage, but the parrot would back away with anger. So, whenever Aunt Ruby came closer to the cage of the parrot, and she used to say, kiss, kiss, like this, and she used to put her face also close to the cage. But what did the parrot do at the same time? The parrot would back away with anger because the parrot did not like Aunt Ruby at all. Okay. Now, one day the parrot suddenly dived forward and knocked Aunt Ruby's spectacles off her nose. So, student, what happened one day? One day when Aunt Ruby was doing this thing, means she was coming closer to the parrot and saying kiss, kiss, or maybe she was teaching something to the parrot. At that day, what parrot did? She just struck the spectacles of Aunt Ruby's from her nose. Okay, so after that, she did not like the parrot anymore. So from that day onwards, Aunt Ruby did not like the parrot at all. She started making faces at him and calling out, "You are useless, can't talk, can't sing, can't dance." So afterwards, what happened? When Aunt Ruby does not like the parrot, she said, "Oh, you are the useless parrot. You even cannot sing, you even cannot dance, you cannot talk, so you are useless for me." Means, like I'll give you example, when you dislike something, you also start making faces towards them, right? And you also just started giving them different names. In the same way, Aunt Ruby did not like the parrot at all, and whenever she used to see the parrot, she said, "Oh, the parrot is useless. The parrot cannot dance, cannot talk, cannot sing, so the parrot is useless." And always she used to make faces in front of the parrot. Now, grandmother then put me in the charge of feeding the parrot. Okay, then from that day onwards, Aunt Ruby does not want to go to that parrot. So from that day, what happened? The grandmother has just given the charge to the author, to Ruskin Bond, for feeding the parrot. Okay, as you all know that the parrots also eat something to survive. So he was quite happy to take green chilies and ripe tomatoes from my hand. So now what Ruskin Bond is saying, that when a grandmother gave me charge of feeding for the parrot was very happy. Whenever I used to give him ripe tomatoes or green chilies with my hand, the parrot was very happy and he used to eat everything, whatever I'm giving him, right? I guess all of you have seen, if you have kept a parrot in your home, the parrots used to eat green chilies, tomatoes, or like guava, something, right? So, in the same way, the author also fed the parrot. Now, I also gave him slices of mango. Yes, parrot liked mangoes also. This gave me the chance to eat a few mangoes myself. Now, what Ruskin Bond is saying? He's saying a funny thing, that whenever I used to give mangoes to that parrot, I also eat the parrots. Oh, sorry, eat the mangoes, right? Um, Maybe the author also like the mangoes, right? And I know you all are doing like this. Whenever you are sharing something or giving something to eat to another person, you are also taking your part, right? In the same way the author does. Okay. So, student, today we'll discuss the story till this paragraph. Okay. And I hope you all have understood. And what you all need to do in homework, you all have to do reading of the chapter, right? You all have to do reading of the chapter, and you all have to practice for reading, as practice makes a man perfect. Okay. And I hope you all have understood the story जहाँ तक मैंने आपको अभी समझाया है. Now, in the next video, we'll meet again with the remaining portion. Means we'll continue the story. Okay, the story is very interesting. तो हम next video में आपको और बताएंगे. Now, till then, in homework, you all have to keep reading. Okay. So all of you stay home, stay safe, and take care.